We have live Fox 23 team coverage tonight of the governor's news conference before the start of the next legislative session.
Fox 23's Devin Lyon is live in studio after joining me at the Capitol to explain the governor's plans to try once again for a tax cut while still funding those key services.
The governor made several of the same points that he made this time last year, cutting back on taxes and putting a cap on state government. However, some are concerned where those cuts would pull from, which is what made some of those efforts fail last year.
So my goal this year is a half and a path. So a half a point tax cut and a path to zero.
Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt will try again to cut the state's income tax, something he wanted last year but didn't get.
I hope to get a half and a path done this year. I think the Senate and the House are ready to deliver on that for Oklahomans.
If Stitt gets what he wants this year, the individual income tax rate in Oklahoma could range from 0.25% up to 4.75%. The state treasurer's office says from 2022 to 23, the state brought in nearly $5.04 million in individual income taxes. From 2023 to 24, that grew to $5.12 million.
Every time we've cut taxes, we've seen our revenue actually increase.
Stitt wants to chip away 0.25% at a time until the income tax rate is zero.
We're not cutting core services, but what that will do is it limits the growth of government.
Democrats at the state capitol are worried what could be chopped to pay for a tax cut. House Minority Leader Cindy Munson told Fox 23 she's concerned because the state's income tax is the main way Oklahoma's core services are funded.
In order to ensure that everyone gets quality public education, quality health care, good roads so you aren't driving on potholes and you're having to pay for a flat tire like I do every other month, it feels like, we need to have that revenue. So protecting that revenue base is very, very important.
However, the governor says we have billions in savings and there's plenty of other funding sources to pull from.
And our economy has been booming every single year that I've been in office, and we can't just keep raising the base level expenses. We need to give that money back to the taxpayers in the form of a tax cut.
Now the governor is expected to announce his budget proposals and how they could play out in his State of the State address next Monday. I will be live at the Capitol that day bringing you the details of his speech. Live in studio covering news that matters, Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
State lawmakers will get their budget numbers for the year in February, and from there they will craft the budget with that data. They must by law pass a budget by the end of May.